showcased Diagic.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Nets, they've got Harris. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot. Now here is Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. The drive by KD. Harden, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Holiday dishes to Middleton. Irving against DiVincenzo. Griffin with the steal.
And that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
Harden outside.
Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Stolen by Harden. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Irving passes to Griffin. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Buries it from 3-point range.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their 4th shot of the game.
And here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Pass to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Antetokounmpo. That's a 2-pointer. Rebound, Brooklyn. And you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league.
Here's Middleton following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Lopez outside. Outside Holiday. Hits it from 3-point range.
A solid outside game. Holiday has good lift on his J. And at 6'4", he can get his shot off against just about anybody.
Now, here is Irving. Durant. That one misses. Giannis with some nice D. Out to Harris. From deep. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo has evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Irving. And Dinwiddie subbed in for James Harden. Now here is Harris. Inside. And stolen by Portis. Fast break, Milwaukee. Here's Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
Stolen by Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Harris outside. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And here we go, the Bucks running again. And it's Connaughton missing. And there's the foul. Will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Brown outside. Green kicks to Brown. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Dinwiddie. Rebounded by Tucker. Bucks leading by 9. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Dinwiddie dishes to Brown. Back to Dinwiddie. Lets the 3 fly. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Milwaukee ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. We'll get right back to the action when...
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And, Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point guard position. Now, here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded closely. Here's Green. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
He was all alone on that one. Connaughton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
You know, that an area where Tucker continues to improve, making the extra pass.
Dinwiddie kicks to Brown. Shoots the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. The pass to Connaughton. It's stolen by Brown. To the inside. Claxton the pass to Brown. And the Nets miss again.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 14. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
For 3, Harris. Offensive rebound, Nets. On the wing, Green. Here's Brown. And finally they hit one. Brown's got his first points of the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
It's Brown on the wing. Harris with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Brown kicks to Harris. Outside, Green. It's deflected. Clock at 6. Claxton with the bucket. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Middleton the pass to Tucker. Kicks it down to Middleton. Misses off the right iron.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
And he lays in the alley-oop.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. .105 left now here in the second. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Jeff Green. Irving's checked in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. Double team on Holiday.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Irving attacking, and the shot goes in. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
The handles, the burst, almost impossible to stay in front of Kyrie on the drive.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Nets.
Harden against Holiday. Yep, that one goes.
And Harden never seen a shot he didn't like, and boy, is he comfortable gunning it from there.
Holiday looking over the floor. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. A rebound by the Nets. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving's got the ball, and then Durant with the dunk.
Well, you cannot let Kevin Durant have that much room to take off. This guy is tremendous as an alley-oop finisher.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. What a game it's been for Drew Holiday. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, and
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
We've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
He's an explosive, athletic guard. And I tell you, the coaching staff must love watching Holiday in the open court.
Pass to Griffin. Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. Here's Middleton. And the layup falls. Middleton's got his first basket.
You know this, if you're open, you can count on Brook Lopez to find you. He uses his height to spot open teammates.
It's Harden with the drive. It's good.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Pass to Giannis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Bucks lead by 6.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Harden the pass to Griffin. Out to KD. Unloads. Harden's shot is off.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Middleton. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
Harden against Holiday. Double team on Holiday. Kicks it out to Giannis. To the paint. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant. Green, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Drew Holiday. Here's Durant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 2-point Bucks lead.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And the Nets making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Back to Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. KD passes to Green. Oh, and the jam by. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and it's good for 2. And the Bucks lead by 4.
And what a half for this offense. If they can stay this high, a great chance to extend this lead.
Here's KD, and finished off by KD.
Well, you respect the jump shooting, so you close tight, and Kevin Durant gets off on the dribble drive.
Outside Holiday. He can't hit that time. Some solid defense there from KD. And so they foul intentionally. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for the Bucks. Harden kicks to Irving. They kick it out to Green. Harden left side. And the jam by Harden.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Hits the layup in for the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Harden surveying the D. Durant for 3. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. KD's got the lead up to 1 now for Brooklyn. Here's Connaughton. Count it. Good. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Milwaukee on top. They lead by 1. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Brooklyn. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Hey, right there. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Forbes in at the point. Here is Forbes. The feed to Lopez. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game.
Well, doesn't Kevin Durant like to put defenders on their heels, and he gets them to foul? Love it.
And KD drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throws.
Giannis drives in, and the dunk by Giannis.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Harden outside. Here's KD. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. KD's got 4 this quarter.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Giannis drives in, and the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 3.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Left side, Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one.
You can see why DeAndre Jordan, for his career, over 65% field goal shooting. So close, so easy.
Antetokounmpo kicks to DiVincenzo. And the dunk by Giannis.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. Lobs it up for Jordan. Not going to go that time.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Forbes dishes to Lopez. Over Jordan. Lopez passes to Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Giannis kicks to Forbes. No good from outside. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
Not a fan of those kinds of passes.
Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Milwaukee also making some changes. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. DiVincenzo against Irving. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Well, Brook Lopez, such a versatile scorer. He's got great low post moves. He can also step away and face up and make jump shots. Very difficult bind for the defenders.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jrue Holiday.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Takes the 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. They trail by 6. Irving passes to Johnson. Great D that time from Middleton.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Middleton finds DiVincenzo. Takes a three. Middleton can't get it to go. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. The Nets working the ball around now. And here's Harris from the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Off the left rim and out. The Nets shooting 43% from the field. To end the cold streak, money!
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Giannis passes to Middleton. 43 seconds left in the game. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to DiVincenzo. And stolen by Kyrie Irving.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Harris, no good. Holiday with the three, sinks the three-pointer. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And you have to be right up on Holiday. When you're not, he's ready to take those quick shots.
And Harden with the stuff.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Six seconds left in the fourth. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. A three-pointer, no good. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. A true David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Of the NBA.
And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the ball. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2 spot. And for the Trailblazers, pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Norman Powell is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now, here's Lillard. Lets it go from 11. Bank shot. No good.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
Harden against Lillard. It's McCollum on the wing. Offensive rebound.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
Now here's Durant. Harden's shot is off. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Boy, a dynamic wing with freakish length. Durant is the ideal alley-oop target.
Lillard against Harden. Here's Covington, and it's blocked by Jordan. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Lillard.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Here is Harden following the score by Damian Lillard. And the dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, you got to respect the athletic reach of Jordan now. Throw it up, and he will bash in the alley-oop.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. Back to Lillard. Pass to Pop. Portland moving the ball around. From deep three-point range, keeps it alive. The rebound by KD. Nets have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now here's McCollum. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Pass to McCollum. Nurkic trying to get open, and the basket by McCollum. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
It's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Harris passes to Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Set up on a platter that time by Harris. A room service dime right there.
Irving against McCollum. Here's Lillard, and he makes good on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here is Harden. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. McCollum against Irving, and it's McCollum off the drive. It's good. This game is all even.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Lillard against Harden.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Here's McCollum, and McCollum with the slam.
You know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Passes it to KD. The feed now to Jordan. Back to Durant. Now the dish to Jordan. 2 free throws coming up, and here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And Guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor,
I think in the past, anytime
Greg, this is why they say there's no substitute for experience.
And I agree. And, you know, sometimes guys need to learn to be more selfish at times. You also learn if it ain't broke, keep going with it. Ride the hot hand.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, guys. Without those second chance points, this game would have had a much different feel to it.
Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown, also Green out there, and it's Irving at the point guard.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots.
Simons, the pass to Anthony. He dishes it to Little. And the pass to Simons. He kicks to Anthony. No good on that one. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Dinwiddie, and he banks in the layup.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And Simons has got the ball here for Portland, trailing by 2. Little passes to Cantor. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Simons. Back to Cantor. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Here's Brown. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Brown's got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
Simons, the pass to Carmelo. The shot will not fall. Great D that time from Green. The kick out to Irving. Brown outside. Claxton, the second chance points on the tip in. Claxton's got 4 points this quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Simons. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Beautiful pick by Anthony.
Nets leading by 4. Pass to Dinwiddie. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Nets passing it around. It's stolen by Jones. He's got a clear path. Here's Cantor. And Cantor throws it down.
And how about the toughness of Cantor? Outstanding at keeping his composure and just finding a way to capitalize.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for Derek Jones. McCollum's checked in for Little. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Trailblazers trail by 3. Down low, Collins dishes to McCollum, kicks to Cantor. It's up a 3, and there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Cannon. McCollum's got 9 points. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive. And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by Jordan.
Wow, the decisiveness is good to see. Kanter sensing when to slash and executing the pick and roll flawlessly.
35 seconds left to play here in the half. It's Harden with the drive. Jordan's shot is off. The Trailblazers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Shooting for Portland, Enes Kanter.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
And, you know, Kanter can dominate on the court, but his real passion may be pro wrestling. He even held a pro title belt for a little while. He's a big, strong fella. I know I wouldn't want to be in the ring with him.
Robert Covington's checked in for Collins. Green, the pass to Jordan. Shoots over Lillard. Jordan with another miss.
Boy, you've really got to put those away, especially against soft interior defense.
The putback.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
And a close game so far. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period wrapped up with the teams on. And that'll.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Powell is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Kanter in at the 1 spot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Well, in the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oh, wow. I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
That is.
Got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree. Lillard's checked in for the Trailblazers. Out to Harris. There's the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And now Portland on the break. Throws it up high. Durant with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, I like that Jordan doesn't force anything. He just kind of lets the offense come to him, picking his spots well.
Powell, the pass to McCollum. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Nurkic dishes to McCollum. Nurkic kicks to McCollum. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. McCollum's got the lead up to 5 now for Portland. Harden the pass to Irving. Passes it to Durant. 6 to shoot. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
Nobody near Lillard. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 3.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Lillard surveying the D. On deep, got a piece of it. Stolen by Durant. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Harden. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And now just a 1-point Portland lead. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in, and a switch here for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for Irving. Here's Simons. Dinwiddie covering. Dinwiddie with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Claxton. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Claxton's got 6.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
The wide open look here for Anthony. Portland again missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And then Durant with the jam.
You know, why settle for the layup when you're this close? Durant might as well just turn it over and punch it home.
Here's Simons, guarded by Green.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Jones against Brown. Here's Claxton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
And it's Hollis Jefferson with the jam.
Yeah, loitering above the rim, Hollis Jefferson with athleticism to burn.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Launches it. Offensive rebound.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Brooklyn now, Durant is out there with Green. Then there's Brown. Then there's Harris. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. Portland trailing here. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Cannon.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Now Dinwiddie. Brown outside. Back to Dinwiddie. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Good. And the Nets lead by 1. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Here's Simons, guarded by Harris. That one goes in. Simons has got 4 this quarter.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cantor. Norman Powell comes in for Jones. A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Little. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Kyrie Irving comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. And the Nets with possession here. Jordan dishes to Harris. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Trailblazers have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Lillard way outside. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Harris's shot is good.
Yeah, Harris shows great competitiveness in answering the opponent's 3 with the payback 3 of his own.
Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. The Trailblazers have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. And here's Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
Guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
He dialed that one up from long distance. Lillard's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the fourth for the Trailblazers. Harden against Lillard. The pass to KD. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. It's McCollum with the drive. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Oh, the lob to Irving. Harden's shot is off. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
And I love seeing Anthony come up with big plays in these moments because his team is dependent on him to score, especially when the game is tight.
Here's Harden. Count it.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Lillard attacking. It falls!
Somebody really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
And here are the Nets. Harden kicks to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. Down low. Nurkic with the steal. 35 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Powell against Harris. McCollum outside. Shot clock at 5. Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Pops it up for Jordan. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. It's good.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Count it.
Got to make anybody besides Harden shoot the ball there. I mean, he doesn't feel the pressure. He embraces this stuff. It's right in his wheelhouse. Make somebody else shoot it.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a show, baby. Take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here's Powell. Nurkic finds McCollum. Lillard outside. Just 5 to shoot. Covington trying to break free. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there. Staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Here's DiVincenzo. Passes to Middleton. This one for 3. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Powell for 3. And that one is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Middleton on the wing. Shoots. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Back to Lillard. Outside, Covington. A 3 from McCollum. Drills it from outside.
And terrific floor awareness. I mean, it's obvious Covington has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Holiday with the 3. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
To the paint, McCollum kicks to Powell. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. Lillard against Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Launches a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Middleton on the wing. Defended by Covington. Holiday with the 3. And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
And Covington stays with it.
Oh, the quick feet of Covington. He excels at getting out there on the break and finding ways to capitalize.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated. Lopez kicks to Holiday. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Now, here's Lillard following the shot by Drew Holiday. And Lillard kicks to McCollum. Three-pointer. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
Holiday against Lillard. Pass to Powell. Covington against Antetokounmpo. Covington dishes to Nurkic, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bucks trail by 3. Now Tucker to the inside. Portis kicks to Forbes. The pass to Tucker. Lets it go from deep. Portland grabs the miss.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Here's Little. Here's Cantor. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Yeah, plenty of power behind Cantor's inside moves. Helps him overcome whatever D he encounters.
Here is Forbes. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Portland out in front, up 5. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. This is what...
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then it's Anthony. And it's Simons in at the 1 spot. Passes it to Simons. Bangs home the trifecta. Simons has got the lead up to 6 now for Portland.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you. Now, you know, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on his team.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Outside Anthony. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And Simons a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. I mean, have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point, though.
Portis finds Middleton. Here is Forbes. No points in the game yet for him. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Cullen passes to Simons. Back to McCollum. Fires the 3. They get it again. Collins kicks it out to McCollum. Lets it go with the 3. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Here's Collins. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Trailblazers lead by 6. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Forbes the pass to Connaughton. Inside, stolen by Cantor. One-on-one fast break. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Forbes the pass to Portis. He kicks to Middleton. Pass to Forbes. Right side, Portis. Stolen by Cantor. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. 14 feet away. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. And now it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
Such a smart offensive player. When McCollum sees these shots open up, he doesn't think twice about firing.
1:36 left to play in the first half.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Lillard finds Powell. It's stolen by Kumbo for the finish. And Holiday throws it down.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Powell against DiVincenzo. Lillard dishes to Powell. To the paint, down to 5 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Jones covering. And the dunk by Giannis.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Back to Lillard. At the elbow, Jones. Lillard surveying the D. And Portland turns it over again. And the Bucks with possession here. 6-point game. Holiday with the 3. And it's rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the basket by Lillard.
Oh, it's easy to appreciate Lillard. Fantastic at powering through the D and nailing the shots.
Holiday with it. The tray. And that would have counted, but his shot was... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, back. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. Their field goal percentage was a robust. Thanks for joining.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game. Because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the Celtics, having him to do what you want to do on the floor?
Oh, he'd be brilliant, and
yeah.
Kemba, one of the most underrated leaders in our game. Great human being.
Tips it. Giannis on the follow. Giannis has got 8.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. And the basket by Lillard.
When Lillard goes to work in the screen and roll, this is a beautiful thing. I mean, you pretty much pick your poison with him in these sets.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. Knocked loose. Pass to DiVincenzo. Shoots over Powell. It's good on the putback.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside, Jones. Holiday against Lillard. Outside, Covington. 6 on the shot clock. That one drops for him.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to. But this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Lillard outside. Nurkic against Lopez. Lillard drops in the layup for 2. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And here is DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez at the elbow. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. From the wing, a nice shot by Simons. Simons has got the lead up to 10 now for Portland. Bucks have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Connaughton passes to Giannis. Dishes it to Forbes. Anthony against Giannis. Here's Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Portis has got his first 2 points.
Terrific mobility from Portis there, slashing to the right area after setting a solid pick.
Simons, the pass to Anthony. Now McCollum, he has 5. Cantor finds McCollum. That three off the mark. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing here by 8. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. Misses the three.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide open three is usually like a layup for him.
And a wide open look for McCollum. And the three off target.
Tells you a little something about their team. They've been able to pull in front despite his troubles tonight.
Portis, the pass to Connaughton. He's looking for Portis and finds him. And Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
McCollum outside. And there's the pass to Carmelo. Over Giannis. Misses there.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Portland, Anthony is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's McCollum, and it's Simons in at the point guard position. Here is Forbes. Middleton for 3. And Kanter pulls it down.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
That free throw good from Hollis-Jefferson. And so he makes both from the line. Bucks trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
The shot's good from Forbes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
McCollum passes to Simons. Kicks to Kanter. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That's foul number 2 for him.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Drew Holiday's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for the Trailblazers, Norman Powell comes in for McCollum. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons. And the Bucks, they're shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, credit Holiday for getting to the line on that one. With his quickness and length, I'd like to see him do that more often.
Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Portland. Lillard against Holiday. Outside Anthony, back to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
It's tough. When I think of Dame, that's the first word that comes up. Show him why on that hoop right there.
Passes it to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Lopez. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Trailblazers leading by 8. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now the Bucks moving it up. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. To the left wing. Down low, Anthony makes it off the glass. And now it's a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And Holiday kicks it to Tucker. Back to Holiday. And again, the Bucks miss. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. And now we've got the intentional foul. So both teams making some changes here. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Holiday against Lillard. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Lillard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers. To the inside, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
He's been as dependable as he always is. He can't do it all by himself, though.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Clock at 6, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. So for the Trailblazers, Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Robert Covington subbed in for Anthony. For Milwaukee, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. In the corner, Middleton with it. 1:21 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Lillard dishes to Covington. From outside, off the mark. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Bucks. 7-point differential. The 8-footer. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. No good on the 3. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the fourth. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Right side, Covington. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Lillard misses.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, the game got away from them, but hopefully they've learned some things, and hopefully they'll be able to make some adjustments next time. A flat-out loss of concentration. That kind of turnover will drive a coach crazy.
Here's McCollum. There's the dish to Lillard. McCollum with the ball. Portland, no good that time either.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. You've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the small forward. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5. Bounce pass, Holiday. There's the pass to Middleton. And here's Giannis, defended by Durant. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Middleton. In these teams, both among the league's better defenses, Brent, with advanced stats and tracking, do you think it's getting easier to measure and quantify what goes into great defenses?
I think there's technology, Kevin, that still needs to come along in order for some of the analytics guys to really truly assess positional defenders and where some of their arms and legs are. That will really help them define how these defenses are impacting some of the offenses and the way they play.
5 on the clock. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Giannis right now getting hard work done on the inside to get some extra possession.
Harden outside. Pass to Durant. And a miss there on the triple. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the middle. The kick out to Holiday. buries the long-range jumper.
That's a beautiful shot there for Drew. Defenses have to account for Drew Holiday out there behind the arc.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside Durant to stop the run. Milwaukee with the rebound.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Outside Holiday. Bucks passing it around. Harris against Middleton. A 3-ball. Shot clock at 6. Holiday with another miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And not much of a surprise there. Kyrie, one of the better free throw shooters in the game and so hard to guard without fouling.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. A deep 3 from Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Such a remarkable scorer. Kyrie has such a quick trigger. The D has no chance there.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes. He's got 6.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Harden against Holiday. Outside Irving. It's Durant on the wing. The putback, and Griffin stays with it.
Yeah, offensive rebounds are about effort, and Blake Griffin showing it there.
Harden against Holiday. To the paint, and the turnover again by Milwaukee.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And Dinwiddie sent in for James Harden. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You've got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Middleton looking it over. Outside Portis. Doesn't go for him. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Irving dishes to Green. And the officials call a traveling violation. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Portis. Fires from 14. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. Right side Green. Pass to Claxton. Rebound Milwaukee.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
And Middleton getting up there allows him, with that height, to get up and jam it down.
Brown outside. Now the pass to Irving. They get it back. Claxton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Brooklyn shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 5 seconds left in the first quarter. From deep. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Bucks. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So for Brooklyn now, we've got Irving on out there with Green, and it's Claxton in at the center position. The Nets making a switch here. Harris is checked in.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Tucker, the pass to Forbes. Dinwiddie with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Dinwiddie with the ball.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. And then for Brooklyn, Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Bruce Brown. And James Harden has subbed in for Dinwiddie. The shot by Holiday, no good. Nets trail by 4. Bobbed up there for Green. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday, the pass to Giannis. Shot from 6. And again, the Bucks miss. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Milwaukee making a switch here. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. Look at that.
Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Here's Harden. No good that time. And Milwaukee will come the other way. And Antetokounmpo inside. Guarded by Harden. Here's Lopez. Great D that time from Griffin. Brooklyn trailing. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Yeah, you don't want to leave people open when Blake Griffin has vision of the floor. He exploited the hole in the defense that time.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. Pass to Nora. 6 to shoot. Lopez with the ball. Defended by Griffin. Lopez, no luck.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Durant. Griffin trying to get open. And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys. So that's a free basket right there.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Brooklyn. Pass to Antetokounmpo. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
That jump shot looking better and better from Giannis. When he gets in the rhythm, it becomes dangerous.
Inside, taken away by Holiday. Middleton with it, and it's Harden picking him up all alone. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Holiday against Harden. Antetokounmpo passes to Middleton. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo swings it in.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
It's Harden with the drive. Here's Griffin. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists in the game. For Milwaukee, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Takes it down to Middleton. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Middleton for 3. They get the rebound.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Passes it to Durant. Over onto Antetokounmpo. And that's it for the first half of action. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 12 points. And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively. But he's going to keep going at him.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. It's good on the putback.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's foul number 2 for him. Down low. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Brook Lopez. I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times, and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
Well, KD, an awesome job there just sharing the rock with his teammates.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. It's stolen by Harris. There's the lob to Harden. Taken away by Holiday. And Middleton with a clear path to the hoop. Good on the bucket. Middleton's got 6 points.
That's impressive. Flying towards the hoop. Chris Middleton saw just enough of a takeoff area to get to the rim.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. For 3, Middleton. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go.
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Back to Teague. Ball's knocked loose. And the pass to Nora. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And then Durant with the jam.
But when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
And Forbes has it in the corner. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. That's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Bucks trail by 8. Looking to end the run. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. And KD throws it down.
Well, long legs of Kevin Durant there galloping down the lane. I don't know how you catch up there.
Pass to Nora. The Bucks working the ball around. Pass to Portis. Here's Nora. Back to Teague. Just 5 to shoot. And again, the Bucks miss. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Giannis, he's checked in for Milwaukee. KD looking around. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
Left side, Antetokounmpo. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Nicholas Claxton.
It's interesting, as Giannis has grown in this league, the Greek Freak we know is so versatile, just competing to be one of the best players in the business.
Teague against KD. Over in the corner, Brown. Dinwiddie passes to Green. Great D that time from Portis. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket for Middleton.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
The wide open look for Durant. Let's keep it alive. Green. It's picked off. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Both free throws good from Forbes. We've got 13 seconds left here in the third quarter. Irving attacking, banked in off the glass. Irving's got 9.
No stopping Kyrie on the drive right there, getting to the basket with ease.
Here's Forbes. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Yeah, that is a timely three-pointer there. They had to keep it within.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Griffin is out there with Green. Then there's Harris. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving at the 2.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Holiday finds Lopez. Back to Holiday. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Outside Griffin. Dishes it to Harden. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Nets lead by 5.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
To the wing right side. Back to Connaughton. From downtown. Brooklyn with the rebound.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the jam by Harden.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. His concern was both their inconsistency and their amount of three-point shots. He said, let's move the ball for good shots. If you have an open three, take it. Otherwise, let's attack the rim and put some pressure on these guys. Kevin?
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Pass to Forbes. From deep three-point range, Harden grabs the miss.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Irving, good. Timeout. And it's an 8-point Nets lead.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
This team did something at halftime, going from a mild-mannered half-court executing team to some heroic shooting in the second half.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it and make the adjustment.
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Chris Middleton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Then for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Griffin. And Durant subbed in for Jeff Green.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
It's Harden with the drive. The layup missed. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Middleton, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
How about that shot by Middleton? Doesn't matter where it is in the game. He'll take that shot.
Harden outside. He dishes it to Jordan. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Good on the triple. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Middleton hovers around that 40% mark from downtown in his career. It's a good-looking shot there.
The pass to Jordan. Lopez with the steal. Portis with it. He's picked up by KD. Middleton can't get it to go.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
1:21 left in the fourth quarter. Portis finds Giannis. The Bucks working the ball around. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Middleton. A shot's good from Irving.
And how about the poise from Kyrie Irving? These are the moments he lives for.
Shot by Middleton, wide open. They get it back.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Harden pitch to Durant. With the putback, and Harden on the follow. And the Nets lead by 2.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Middleton dishes to Holiday. Pass to Antetokounmpo. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. In the corner, Middleton with it. Another miss by Middleton. And here are the Nets. They've held a 12-point lead early. Outside, KD. And the foul on Drew Holiday. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Harden finds Durant. Back to Harden. And they go to the intentional foul. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And really, on top of all else Harden does for you at this end, he's a tremendous free throw shooter, around 85% for his career. Clutch.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This was all right, David. Thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, we've got Durant. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Harris in at the 3 spot.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities, make your teammates feel good. Nice.
Pass to McCollum. High post, Nurkic. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. 6 on the shot clock. Irving drives in. Stolen by McCollum. Covington with it. He's picked up by KD. Here's Lillard. And then Lillard slams it in.
We know this about Robert Covington. He is a team man first and foremost. Pretty pass.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all-defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
And Griffin stays with it.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Nurkic finds McCollum. Here is Lillard. Plenty of space. Up again. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
KD on the wing. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And Covington, maybe not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
Lillard, the pass to Powell. Comes up empty down low.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And that one's good, Irving.
Oh, Kyrie dazzling on the drive. One of the best in the league at that.
Lillard against Harden. It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Lillard. Kicks it to Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Now, here is Harden. Outside Durant. No one near him. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Nets leading by 4. A shot by Harden, wide open. Here's Griffin, and then Griffin with the dunk.
Yeah, and no one's ever questioned the desire. Griffin using his strength and explosiveness to make good on the second chance opportunities.
Pass to Nurkic. He kicks it to McCollum. Lillard dishes to Covington. Back to Lillard. It's Powell on the wing. KD against McCollum. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
1:15 left in the first quarter. Lillard against KD. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Simons. The pass to Anthony. Stolen by Durant. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Simons, the pass to Cantor. Outside, Jones. Here's Simons. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. To stop the drought, Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn leading by 12. Irving finds KD. And the shot goes down. Durant's got 6.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to... Greg, we know many guys in the NBA have range, but Dick...
I'm training summer.
The team seems to support, Greg, that philosophy 100%.
The game has changed. Some guys would rather take a few steps back to get a cleaner look. Lillard being one of them.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the Nets have been rolling right along here, haven't they?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Here are the 5. Portland has to start the second quarter. Rondé Hollis Jefferson out there with Anthony. Then it's Ennis Cantor. Then it's Jones. And it's Simons in at the 1. Dinwiddie dishes to Green. That shot off the mark. Now Portland takes it the other way. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Oh, my goodness. Wow. What a play.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Hollis Jefferson doesn't mind showing out a little bit. What a sensational leaper.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Passes it to Durant. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Claxton. Back to Dinwiddie. Trying to find Green. He's got it now. Trailblazers trail by 8. Jones, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Anthony right side. And again, it's Portland converting. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot. And, you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well. But so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Anthony kicks to Cantor. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Portland shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Durant. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Cantor. Norman Powell comes in for Hollis Jefferson. C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And Lillard subbed in for Anthony Simons.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Portland no good that time either.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
In the corner, Irving with it. Outside, Green. Here's Dinwiddie. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. And now it's an 11-point Brooklyn lead.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And no stopping Lillard. Excellent at staying in control no matter what the D throws at it.
So for the Nets, Harris comes in for Brown. And it's James Harden in for Dinwiddie. And Portland with a change here, too. Robert Covington's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. Count that one. Lillard's got 4 this quarter.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Covington with the steal. Stolen by Harden, and Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Collins. Pass to Harden. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Well, this is the court awareness that Joe Harris gives you. He is so skilled at realizing how to give his teammates an open look.
Lillard looking around. Nurkic controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Irving kicks to Harris. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Boy, he launched that one from way outside.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Lillard dishes to McCollum. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Back to McCollum. Beyond the arc. That shot off. And so it's Brooklyn. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. The first quarter was all about Blake Griffin. He had 8 points and 5 rebounds. That's all for now.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Harden out there with Irving, and it's Durant. Then there's Harris, and it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Lillard, the pass to Covington, kicks it out to Lillard. 4 on the shot clock. And McCollum launches it from deep. No good with the triple.
And they continue to control the glass.
In the corner, Harden. Trying to get open is Irving. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Griffin. Harden's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Nets. Lillard outside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Durant down low. Defended by Covington. Nurkic with the block. Irving with a clean look. No good on the triple. Trailblazers trail by 9. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. Portland, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays, there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
And here's Nurkic. He has 6. Knocked away. Stolen by Durant. And finished off by KD.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
Cullen passes to Simons. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. The 3 from McCollum, and the 3 ball is good. McCollum's got 8 points.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Durant, the pass to Claxton. Outside, KD. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
McCollum outside. 1:30 left in the third quarter. Some solid defense from Brown. It's Durant with the drive, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, Kevin Durant gets a quick first step, and it puts the defense in a tough spot, and he picks up the foul.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. Hollis Jefferson subbed in for McCollum.
You know, the ability to seize the opportunity, see the daylight, get that position, and mellow, one of the best to ever do it.
Dinwiddie kicks to Durant. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 7. Jones the pass to Simons. Dinwiddie with the rebound. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for Brooklyn. And KD throws it down.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Simons the pass to Kanter. Plays it up and banks it in.
Well, this guy is a skilled scorer from that area. Once Enes Kanter gets a little bit of position, he's good.
Nets leading by 7. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Dinwiddie finds Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Green slams it in.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Simons surveying the D. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to permit that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Jones, Anthony out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Collins in at the small forward position. Harden against Lillard to the inside. Kanter kicks to Lillard. Here's Collins. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Work in close, find a way to score.
Nets leading by 8. Harden outside, inside, and finished off by Griffin.
Well, anyone looking for highlights? Because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Lillard the pass to Kanter. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Irving against Jones. And here's Harden for 3. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Lillard dishes to Anthony. Out to the wing. Lillard against Irving. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, and even when the play isn't for him, Anthony able to get on the glass and on the scoreboard.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Harden scanning the floor. And Harden with the stuff.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Lillard outside. The long distance three is buried. Lillard's got 5 points now this quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Irving kicks to Griffin. Here's Brown. An easy 2 points on the layup.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Lillard the pass to Canner. Fires the three, and the Trailblazers another three.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Passes it to Irving. Can't hit that one. Excellent D that time from Jones. Kicks it out to Collins. Here's Anthony, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. There's a check in for the Nets. Johnson comes in for James Harden. And then for the Trailblazers, Nurkic checked in for Enes Kanter. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Collins. And McCollum subbed in for Derek Jones. Timeout called, the Nets. They're in front by 4. 1:29 left in the fourth quarter. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good position, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. We need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. We'll see if they can keep that trust going, Kevin.
Lillard from outside. It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Dinwiddie up top. By Lillard. KD looking around. There's the dish to Harris. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's McCollum off the drive. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Dinwiddie passes to KD. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And the Nets lead by 6.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Irving attacking, and the dunk by Jordan.
That's just great savvy in a pick-and-roll situation run perfectly by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And you could see that dunk coming from a while away. I mean, he lives for those moments.
And so do all of his fans. He doesn't disappoint when he's got it clear back to the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Tip-up.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center position. And for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5 spot. Now here's Giannis. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
Now Middleton, after the miss 3 from Damian Lillard. Middleton finds Lopez. The shot's good.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Holiday against Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. That one, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And with each season, Antetokounmpo continues to polish up his post game. He's got such a nice high release on the shot, and at his size, virtually impossible to block it.
Now here's Lillard. Right side, Covington. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Passes to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Now here's McCollum. Takes it out to Covington. McCollum passes to Nurkic. Will it go? And the shot is long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And for a point guard, Lillard has some hops. Outstanding at knowing when to use them for the dunk.
Middleton outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Feeds to Lopez. Holiday looking for an opening. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Here's Giannis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. That's 7 points for Giannis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now, here's Lillard. Holiday with the block.
An aggressive defender who pressures ball handlers. Nobody should be surprised to see Holiday sending shots away.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 7. The pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton on the wing. Three-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Here's McCollum. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lopez finds DiVincenzo. Over McCollum. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Trailblazers trail by 9. 14 feet away. McCollum no good. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And for Portland, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Covington wide open. He fires. His three-pointer's off the mark. Here's Giannis. And again, the Bucks miss. You know, here we go. Covington's got it. The fast break team.
Boy, I love to see Covington blast off the floor. He's so good at reading angles and making himself a target in transition.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how he...
I look to the times where...
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense. Communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
We've got Hollis Jefferson. Collins is out there with Anthony. Then it's Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at point guard. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Collins. Here is Forbes. Here's the three. A three-pointer is right on target. Forbes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, this is the strength and forte of Forbes' game. He's a lethal sniper from deep.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Simons. Fires from the wing. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. Bucks leading by 6. Here is Forbes. Pass to Portis. Back to Forbes. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Jones checked in for Portland. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Middleton's checked in. How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
Here's Simons. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Cantor kicks to Jones. Here's Anthony. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here is Forbes. Off target from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Here's Simons. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Now just a 1-point Bucks lead.
That fast break 3 is one of his favorite shots. He's never afraid to pull it up from deep.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness.
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Simons, the pass to Collins. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Cantor. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And here are the Trailblazers now. After the basket by Milwaukee, Anthony finds Cantor. To the paint. Out to Anthony. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He has 7. Outside Holiday. Passes it to Nwora. Fires for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Here's Lopez. Great D that time from Nurkic. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. McCollum, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've led by as many as 11 points. Nwora. Milwaukee the rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Lillard finds McCollum. Kicks it out to Covington. Back to McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Outside Holiday. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello back. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. Some lights-out offense and defense. And
we've got second-half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nice game, great performance by Brook Lopez.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. At the forward spot, it's the two Antetokounmpo, Thanasis and Giannis. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center, locking down the middle.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Lopez. After the Trailblazers pick up two, Holiday goes in. Clock at 6. Lopez, no luck.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And here's Giannis, following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Here's the lob, and Antetokounmpo stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And here they go. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got the lead up to 5 now for the Trailblazers.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 7. They need this. And he comes up with the deuce. Giannis has got 9 points.
And, you know, after starting 0 for 3 this half, they finally get one down. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. So for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic, and Anthony subbed in for Robert Covington. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, who's checked in for Lopez. PJ Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton's checked in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Drew Holiday. Middleton can't get it to go.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
And the basket by McCollum.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Connaughton kicks to Middleton. There's the pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And the Bucks miss again. Trailblazers leading by 5. And there's the foul. Will go on PJ Tucker. That is his first foul of the game for the Trailblazers. Little comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Simons in for C.J. McCollum. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Forbes checked in. Now, here's Lillard. Pass to Simons. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Forbes, the pass to DiVincenzo. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. That's on Enes Kanter. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Trailblazers leading by 5. Simons, the pass to Anthony. Here's Simons. Back to Anthony. Picked off in midair. Here's DiVincenzo. Stolen by Kanter. Simons surveying the D. And stolen by DiVincenzo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Forbes dishes to Tucker. He's off on that one. Anthony with the defensive effort. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Jones, the pass to Kanter. Here's Little. Portland again missing. Here's DiVincenzo. Lays it up off the glass. DiVincenzo's got 4 points now in the quarter. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Trailblazer. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Anthony. Collins is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Covington with the bucket.
And I like the guts from Covington there. I mean, definitely getting bodied a little on his shot, but still keeps his focus and gets it to go down.
Here is Forbes. Here's Connaughton to the right side. Portis kicks to Forbes. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Here's Connaughton. He's guarded by McCollum. Trailblazers leading by 5. Pass to Simon. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Nurkic is checked in. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. So it's the Bucks now after Robert Covington missed from long range. Here's Forbes. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Like the assertiveness, and that comes from having the green light to shoot off the pass. And Forbes, one of the very best shooters off the pass or dribble.
Here's Simons. He kicks it to Nurkic. Passes it to Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now Anthony defending, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
Up top, Covington. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Trailblazers lead by 2.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Lillard, the pass to Cantor. Back to Lillard. From deep. Cantor kicks to Lillard. Knocks down the three ball.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch, and he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now here is Holiday. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Lillard against Holiday. Lets it go from the wing. And it's Lillard missing.
Well, the defense got lucky there with him missing. But they don't want to chance that again.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. Off target with his 3. Portland leading. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Powell, the pass to Lillard. Back to Powell. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The shot by Powell, no good. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Middleton outside. Kicks it to Holiday. There's the feed to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Floats it up for Giannis. The shot comes out.
And that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Lillard outside. Tried to shoot. For 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Now here's Middleton. For the win. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. What a